Howdy, this is Lemmy with RevZilla TV, here to talk to you today about the Roland Sands Clarity line for Harley. You should be looking into the Clarity items if you're looking for something that's going to make you look like a baller on your ride. These things are being made for all different types of bikes. Evo Sporty, Twin Cam, Big Twin Evo, there's even fitments as far back for some things as Shovelhead. These things, installation-wise, really do range. You can see there's a variety of products in front of me that we're going to discuss in just a moment, but I'd say a good average for these are 2 beards on our BSD, our beard scale of difficulty. It's going to be about a 2 level for most of you folks. Not necessarily a fantastic beginner project for some of these items, but also it's not going to require you to rip apart your entire bike in order to get them on there. So we have a smattering of stuff up here. There's a lot of stuff that's available that we don't have pictured here. Definitely use our bike finder, throw your bike info in there, and we're going to show you the Clarity items that are going to fit your bike specifically. These are some of the favorites from both our customers and ones we like here at RevZilla. Let's kind of move through them and we'll talk about some of these items and what makes them special. First though, let's chat for a moment about Roland Sands. Most of you may not know, but Roland Sands was actually a GP racer. He was very successful. He was really good at going fast. His dad is the man behind Performance Machine. This guy knows a lot about parts. He knows a lot about making bikes go fast. None of that has anything to do with the stuff you're looking at here. This stuff is super sexy for super sexy's sake. On my right, you can see here we have a Clarity derby cover for Sportster. Now there's not a huge viewing area available in this thing, but it does let you see a lot of movement. This is right where your clutch actuator is going to be. So if you're rocking a Sportster, you're going to be able to see your clutch actually working on this thing. That's the beauty of the Clarity line. You can see the inner workings of your machine. Moving down the line here, you can see we have a Clarity air cleaner. This thing, as you can see, has a huge viewing area in here, and it's going to let you watch your throttle butterfly operate. It's super cool to watch that thing tilting back and forth as you rev your engine. People can actually see your engine doing its thing. Now, this isn't just a just a beauty piece. This actually is functional. Part of the design here is in the backing plate. You can see this special radius on here. What this does is helps gather the incoming air, and it actually directs it very quickly into the intake. It keeps the velocity up, and it also helps to make the air turbulent. It really helps tumble up the air and the fuel mixture as it makes its way into the intake. One of the other things you're probably also noticing too is the American-made high-flow filter behind this thing. This is a cotton gauze filter. You are never going to need to replace one of these in the life of your Clarity air cleaner. Sliding further down here, you can see a cam cover for a twin cam bike. These things are super, super cool. You can see how much viewing area you have on here. One of the things you want to think about too in terms of justifying this to your joint checking account holder, this thing does let you easily check the condition of your outside tensioner shoe. Those of you rocking twin cams know that tensioner shoes can be a bit of a problem, and while it typically is the inside one that goes first, this gives you a really fast way to at least check the condition of the outer shoe without having to tear off the cover to take a peek. It's a quick check, and it'll let you sort of say, oh honey, I needed that because it made my bike easier to work on. Finally, you can see down here, I think probably my favorite item in this line because it fits so many bikes, is the derby cover. This is a 3-hole, there is a 5-hole available too for you twin cam guys. This is going to cover up that derby cover, and it's going to let you actually see the spinning clutch on your bike. The really cool part about that is not only you're watching the clutch spin, but because the clutch kicks up all that oil along with the primary chain, you're getting a real show. Now, ordinarily that would look terrible, except that what Roland Sands has done on these is actually coated each of the viewing windows with this special substance that keeps them film-free. So you'll notice after you turn your bike off with something like the derby cover, you'll actually see all the primary oil slide off there and it looks clean and new again. It's really nifty. Your bike puts on quite a show behind some of these closed covers, so switching to some of this Clarity stuff really does put some of the moving parts of your bike on display. Now, installation-wise, I had mentioned this is a 2-beard install. Again, this is an average, so some of this stuff's going to be really easy. A derby cover is going to be super cake. Most of you people are going to be able to pop off 3 bolts, use the included gasket, and then you're going to just replace the part. It's very simple for some of you folks. If you're uncertain about installing one of these, check your factory service manual for the procedure for removing a stock piece. These are going to be replacements that are going to directly bolt in just like your stock stuff does. I think these things are absolutely awesome. There's been a couple of pieces that I've been lusting after for some of my own bikes. My opinion is not the only one in town though. Click below, see what some riders who have Clarity parts on their bike have to say about them. If you've got a fitment question or something I didn't cover in the video, get a hold of one of our gear geeks. See us at RevZilla.com, or you can always get us by phone, 877-792-9455. I'm Lemmy, I'm out of here.